Hey Taurus, TT here with another channel message. If you are new, welcome to our little love nest over here on Talk Taurus Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back, you guys. Happy, what is this? It should be Tuesday when you see this. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you're having the best day ever. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, I will be reopening my books for my Wizio page to schedule a personal reading with me in January, so be on the lookout for that. The links are all going to be in the description box down below if you want more information. Yeah, so y'all just kick back and enjoy the conversation. We're going to see what messages come out in these cards. The overall energy that I'm picking up for today, Taurus, is enthusiasm. Okay, that was kind of like the highlighted word that I kept hearing, like something that you may have to do to get back into the groove of something. Okay, to get back out there, to try something new. It's giving me this energy to like travel, go out and experience. So you might need to work up some enthusiasm, or you're going to just feel inspired and optimistic about trying new stuff. Okay, let's make some space. Some of y'all will be making space, or you need to make some space on your phone, or make some space in your home for something. It feels like an adventure. Okay, it feels like an adventure. It feels like, I'm also here seeing a bag. Okay, so some of y'all may be having a discussion with someone around, it feels like, let me fix my mic. It feels like someone may be going on a trip. Okay, a vacation, or something like that. Maybe this is out of your comfort zone because you're very traditional. So I know I'm talking to a lot of Tauruses that are like very traditional. You have a lot of institutionalized doctrine around how you date or how you get to know people. If that's you, I feel like there are some messages that are going to be highlighted here for you. So we'll see what comes out, y'all. You know, I just be just as surprised as you guys. I feel like for some of you, I don't know how you feel, but this could be a younger person. All right, some of you, a younger person could take interest in you. This person may be a little reckless, okay, outside of your comfort zone, Taurus. I feel like there's a need to get you outside of your comfort zone, to shake you up a bit. This person could be like, have the gift of gab. There's this energy of like, what you want from me type of energy that I'm picking up on. That could be you. Yeah, it's definitely a Taurus energy. Because you have rules or a way in which you go about things. Ain't nothing wrong with that. This is like, how do I explain this? It's like, maybe some of you don't like dating actors or politicians or counselors. It feels like people like preachers, athletes, actors, musicians, people that have like this desire to like be seen or like take over the world. Some of you maybe you're like, oh, I will never date an actor, or I will never talk to someone that does that type of field. I can't handle it. I would be, it wouldn't be something that's for me. For some of you, a person in your life could be really highlighted, and they have like they're very optimistic. Okay. They bring a lot of good news. They're always focusing on the lighter aspect of life. They're always focusing on, you know what? Whoever this person is, or whoever this energy that's around you, whenever it comes about for you, take a page out of their book. I feel like that's what Spirit wants me to tell you. It's time to take a page out of their book and utilize it and create your own foundation or your own tradition or your own beliefs. Because the ones that you were given seem to be a little outdated. How, let me know in the comments. Which ones have worked for you? Which ones haven't? Has it gotten you anywhere? Type of energy. That's the kind of message that I'm picking up here when it comes to conformity. What's wrong with those types of professions? Why is it such a a caveat, you know? That's the kind of questions that Spirit's bringing up into my mind, is like, what causes you to feel like it's a bad thing, you know? Do you really have those beliefs, or do you feel that way because, you know, music is the devil? Or, you know, that's just a way for people to like sleep around with other people and have swingers. You know, there's a lot coming up, especially to my more, you know, older, mature audience. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Spirit might be coming for you a little bit out there. Because I mean, we enjoy the monologue, right? Look at that, you have dark thoughts. We enjoy the monologue. We enjoy watching the plays. We enjoy watching the things. But don't they deserve love too? Look at that. We have enlightened and reversed. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely... Y'all not gonna like me today. Spirit, why are you doing this to me? Opportunity. So, some of you guys, you have someone, or you have a door that's open for you, or someone that's trying to get to know you. Some of you are not seizing the opportunities that you're getting. Okay? You're not taking full advantage of the blessings or the miracles that are happening in your life. They're kind of sitting here waiting to be utilized. Like, you're thinking about it, okay? But something is keeping you from really going after it, like, assertively, or really seizing the moment. That's how I feel. Let's take it down a notch. Okay, let's slow it down, okay? Spirit, help me. Okay. So right now, Spirit is saying there's something that Taurus energy is not listening to. This is something that you are your non-negotiables. What are your non-negotiables? Let's start there. Because enlightenment is telling me that they've been giving you the message or the confirmation, but you're like, Someone's like, no, no, no. I will not date someone younger than me. I will not date someone this. I will not. I'm hearing a lot of don't and what I will not do. So there's something that's incomplete. Okay? Now this key here, some of y'all may have actually received a key, or you actually, like, you have a relationship or a connection, but it's not the one that you want. Something about this dark thoughts. Like, you need to go into why you have this type of perception that needs to change. Why do you have this traditional, institutionalized value around love and relationships? Why does everything have to be conventional? What is the conformity around marriage? The commitment of marriage, and how has religion helped shape those perspectives around love and relationships? This is going to be, you know, are you flexible with social groups? Are you able to sit down and have an intellectual conversation, even if you feel like that person is not on your level per se? But are you able to engage with different levels of consciousness and have a smart conversation that isn't based on, you know, just throwing out, repeating or regurgitating things that were told to you as to be the right way? So I feel like Spirit is challenging Taurus energy to determine what is considered right for you, which feels very uncomfortable even with me, you know, explaining it. Like, my right and my left brain are kind of having an internal dialogue with one another before the words come out of my mouth, because I'm trying to process it as it's coming through. And even then, Spirit's trying to quiet my monkey brain, okay? So that way both perspectives are considered here. So I can see how uncomfortable this may be, because it feels like chance, okay? And I can see where something that feels like it's chance, okay, or on a whim, may have an underbelly or undertone of competition. And if you're not secure and feeling like you have the hierarchy, or you're the HBIC, or you're the only one, or you sit at the top of the tier, or whatever you need to have, whether you can say I'm married to that person, whether you can say we're in a committed relationship, no matter what it is, okay? It's something about, it's uncomfortable because leaving it left to chance, or leaving it open and not knowing, makes you feel like there may be other competition. It leaves the door open for other people to feel like they can press your person. It leaves the door open for other people to feel like, or your partner, or whoever you're dating, to feel like they can mess with other people. And you want to make sure that window is closed. I got it. Duly noted. So, Spirit is now asking Taurus, do you know that to be fact? Or is that your own thought process? Is that your own dark thoughts, shadow? Is it being something that you have created in your mind based off your previous relationships? Is this reaction, or is this suspicion something that you tell yourself based off of your prior relationships that did not go well? Or the advantages that they got away with? Okay? Because some of you, Spirit is saying that in those prior relationships, that person was giving you commitment. That person was giving you that position of being their spouse, of being their boyfriend, of being their girlfriend, of being their counterpart. In that way, they were giving you the title, but it did not guarantee that they would be faithful to you. In any situation, Spirit is asking you to think back, and if that method still didn't guarantee that someone would be faithful and loyal to you, then how can you still sit here and say, based off those experiences, that you have learned, or you know that unless someone is committing to you, that they're going to talk to other people? When in your history, in your relationship history, you didn't leave it loose. You didn't leave it open really to begin with. Some of y'all didn't. Some of y'all did. But for those of you that didn't leave it open, and you required commitment out of a person in order to proceed forward, they gave you that commitment and it still failed anyway. So you tried it your way. You tried it those ways. The only thing that it gave you was a comfort zone. It gave you a comfort, thereby creating a competition, because you only wanted that comfort zone. So if anyone else wanted you or your person, you would feel comfortable enough to know that, damn. You would feel comfortable enough to know that, well, at least I'm not like a side piece, which means that your role as the main, spouse, or the official girlfriend or boyfriend, is to satisfy your own shadow. Your shadow of feeling like The relationship may not have worked out, but I ain't never been nobody's side piece. Or the relationship may not worked out, but I got this out of them. I got this much out of that person. You know what I'm saying? So it plays on a sense of worth or self-worth based on social status or based on a status of your title. Which means in order for you to have those thoughts, you had to look at the person, whether it was a side piece or another lover, you had to condescendingly look at other people as beneath you or beneath your position in that person's life. And that's a level of hierarchy that you feel like you are worth and you feel like you deserve. But it's almost like it's not a wise choice. It's a social norm. It's a status quo. It's an institutionalized tradition, not one that was created spiritually. Which is why so many relationships and marriages fail, because it isn't focused on the fundamentals of love or relationships. It's built on a contract, an agreement, on physical things, which is already the lowest vibration. It doesn't radiate from a higher perspective. It gives opportunist energy. Damn. It gives opportunity. It creates more and more. It perpetuates this wheel of opportunists. So if it's perpetuating a wheel of opportunists or opportunity, and we are what we attract, then if you're attracting opportunists, then in some way, someone here is not seeing that it takes one to know one. If you're attracting a lot of opportunists that use you, in some area of your life, you also are seeking an opportunity. Whether that is a person, like, oh, I'm going to attract me someone that's a baller or someone that can afford my lifestyle. I'm not going to settle. Or that's going to put me in the certain caliber that I want to experience. And it's an ego thing. You're attracting that type of energy. So you may notice that you attract a lot of younger people, or like relationships, like people like child, I'm too old for you, or something like that. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. For a small handful, it's not the in total message, but we're going to address it as there's layers to this, okay? So it's kind of time to like go within and see like where this cloud is coming from. Because this cloud is like lightning. It's drawing in your attention. It's really trying to pull you in and get you to see something about yourself. Look in the mirror. Because we attract what we are. Yeah, because someone here wants to be like the only answer, the only key. Like without me, everything is like. So there's a lot of karmic lessons here. I feel like Spirit is saying, for those of you that are operating like that, you're selling yourself short. You're selling yourself short. And you're so much more than than those things, or you're so much more than that status, or you're so much more than that title. You're so much more vibrant than that. Somebody's worst fear or worst nightmare is that they're going to date someone or get to know someone, catch feelings for them, and then come to find out that that person is married with a whole second life. Okay, so whoever's having that fear, or that's like their worst fear, like I don't ever want to be in that position, that's when you know you've really hit rock bottom. It's something about hitting rock bottom and comparing one level of the worst experience to the next level, and then trying to see, well, engaging that as a way to say, well, mine ain't that bad. It just feels very condescending, and it feels very like judgmental in a way. It's like I'm picking up this energy where someone's literally saying like, at least I haven't been married, or I haven't been divorced multiple times, or at least I have one baby mother or one baby father, all my kids, compared to other people that may have 3 or 4 baby mothers or baby's fathers. That's just the lowest you can ever go. It's very condescending. Like I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay. Because it's like someone is excited to share their good news, but then they almost don't want to share their good news because they feel like they would be judged. So some of you may have like a very snooty, or you could have relatives that really are like judgmental or condescending of your lifestyle. And let's say you are dating someone and you were a prior divorced person, male or female, and that person's a lot younger than you. It's like someone's like, oh, well, I don't want to bring my person around my family because they would pretty much stereotype me, judge me, make it seem like I'm doing something wrong. Okay? Even if because someone looks like they may be deciding to just have a type of relationship with someone where like they come to your house or you come to their house and you guys spend time with each other and you go about your personal life or your personal business. And you guys take adventures together and you talk about politics and you inspire each other and you say kind things to each other on a day-to-day basis. But it's like either the people around you or yourself or your own dark thoughts is saying like, well, like, am I pretty much like just the person that a person want to have a good time with? Like someone's looking at themselves like, am I settling for a connection where I'm just a good time and not a long time? And it may be something that's triggering it and causing it to come up. Because I feel like if you're comparing yourself to the traditional way of relationships, you're going to always be disappointed, because what Spirit is saying is that those people in those glass houses don't have shit figured out. They don't know what a relationship really is about, or a healthy one. They cover up for one another, and they're fighting to maintain the traditions of that conventional relationship despite how fucked up it is behind closed doors. So Spirit is saying for those of you that are getting to know someone from that standpoint, don't let nobody preach over you in a way where they're telling you, oh, don't let like where they're telling you what you should and shouldn't do from the perspective of a general stance. You would need to get something on a personal level to confirm a person's intentions for you, or have a direct conversation with them. But I could kind of see like some of you don't want to bring your dark thoughts or accuse nobody of something. So it's like you want to get guidance first, and I can see that. And Spirit's giving you guidance, but they're pretty much saying like, don't listen to a particular 3 particular people in your life or in your surrounding environment. Yeah, because they are, if you really knew like how dirty their refrigerator was, you would not want to ask them for any type of advice. It might look pretty on the outside, they may wipe shit down on the outside, but on the inside, it's rotten. Something is rotten to the core. Alright, King of Wands. Yeah, because someone's like telling somebody like, oh, you're a failure. You couldn't even keep your relationship together or whatever. Someone's saying some really hurtful things. You know, and Spirit is like, don't let that tear you down. Yes, I told you I was feeling this. It literally came over the Dark Thoughts card. Someone may be trying to really trigger you and tell you, or like, you know, that's what happened when you break up a family. That's what happens when you don't do X, Y, Z. That's what happens when you don't stay married. And they're really like, you or whatever, you're like already at a low place. You know, it's already hard for you to look on the bright side of this entire situation, but someone's forcing someone else to pursue someone. This could be someone's parent as well, or someone's church. It's like, again, the devil card is always my marriage card for me. Okay? Yeah, and it's like someone is being told, like, you know, your children, this is why they become, you know, prostitutes, or, you know, on the streets, or this is why they become promiscuous, or this is why, because they don't take them to church, and then you don't go, and then what they're doing is they're trying to trigger your shadow. Some of y'all, this could be a person in your life, where like people in their life, family, institutions can like be trying to guilt trip this person or make them feel like they're doing the wrong thing by walking away from that marriage or that commitment that they had long term. They could have created a family with all these letters on. They could have created a family with somebody, and they're like, damn, I really don't want to be in this connection. I really want to like run away with someone that I feel like has my heart, or someone that I feel like I want to be with. But it's like someone's trying to tell them like, you don't give that shit up for no love is not real. Love, you learn to love someone. You fall in and out of love is normal, but then you just learn to re-love the same person. No matter if they make you feel like shit, no matter how toxic it could get, you stay in it regardless. And it's like someone is coaching or teaching this. And Spirit is saying, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Enlightenment in reverse. They are not giving this person or you, Taurus, any type of real constructive criticism. It's because if you or your person stops entertaining that level of consciousness with the death card, it's like it would make the person, because it's like this, hurt people's gonna hurt people, misery loves company. If this, whoever is telling this person this or telling you that, they're telling you that because they stayed in their relationship, they stayed in their marriage, and if you leave and you go somewhere else and you find happiness somewhere else and you really are genuinely happy, you're a sore reminder that they settled. And they don't want you to find different. They want you back with somebody else, or they want you stuck with someone because that's what we do. It's like, like this pack mentality or some shit. I don't know how to explain it. I'm telling you, didn't I say the devil was like marriage for me? Look at the comparison. These people don't know what real love is. Okay, the people that are replicating it, it's a sorry excuse for what love is really about. It really is. So for whatever task you and someone else may have, at just shifting your perspective, relinquishing control, not feeling like you have to know everything or investigate your partner or who they talking to, who they dealing with. They want you to question I want you to question what you feel. Okay, they want you to have that left and right brain, like, or or your heart and your brain having two different messages because you're comparing it or trying to hold like a level of a standard based off what you've seen. Some of you didn't have good examples until you became that generational curse breaker. Some of you didn't have a great family, all right, or a healthy example of what a marriage really looks like or what a union looks like. You didn't come here with the house, the family lifestyle, the parents, and everything that was supposed to, like how TV shows it. You came here, some of y'all was in single parent homes and you had to figure shit out by yourself. And then the crazy part about it is these people that are so judgmental over you, or oh, you should never do this, or oh, I would never do that. Half of them, the things that they telling you, they either did it themselves, or their mama, their auntie, their uncles did it, and they have the audacity to try to throw a stone at you towards? No. Talk about your connection in a condescending way. Speculate on what type of relationship you probably have with that person. I'm hearing someone say, oh, like they ain't nothing but a booty call. Telling you, a good time, not a long time. I just said that. This is what the interpretation of this enlightenment in reverse. Everybody's running to go get married or running to be in these committed relationships and don't even like each other. On any level, don't want to grow with each other. Don't want to develop with one another. They want to just have it ready-made. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to jump right into it. I don't got enough time for that. I'm too old for that. It don't matter. Because the lesson's still going to be the same. All right? You get with that person. By that point, what Spirit is saying is the only thing that would be different is, right? By that point, you will have to learn to love that person later on. And you just have that same story like your ancestors had, or that same story as the people that didn't have it figured out before you, where they was like, oh, all men cheat and all women cheat, and you just learn to love it and you learn to accept it. Whatever, when they want to play with you, they play with you. When they don't, they don't. And that's just how the cookie crumble. No, Spirit is saying that's not true. Y'all let this happen. Y'all let people lie to you. You make it that way because you're married, because you have a title, because there's a ring on your finger, because of this, because of that. And you would be surprised because it's like, someone is like, oh, you're just trying to sow your royal oats or something. And that's the reason why you don't want to be married anymore, or that's the reason why you want something different. And eventually you're going to get tired of that person too. So someone's second guessing themselves here. Like I said, this could be you or your person. I'm telling you, some of you, it's your divine masculine that's going through this, like, do I really have to stay connected to this? Like, is it really an expectation? Okay. Somebody brings out the better version of someone, and it's not, yeah, they bring out the better version of someone. But they've already invested in something, and they are being guilt-tripped, or they're being talked to about from someone that's supposed to be a wise counsel. Like I said, this feels like a marriage counseling. This feels like someone that you would consider an elder or someone you respect. Because straight off the bat, I'm telling you, this shit is fucking toxic. Together, two people are not good for each other. Okay, for some of you, this could be like a same-sex situation, and someone is like trying to tell someone else, like, oh, you don't need to be dealing with that. You don't need to be dealing with the same sex. It's real condescending. This is their life. You see what I'm saying? This is their life, but they're telling them, like, trying to say, oh, this is the way the Bible said do it. This is the way that God wanted it to happen. This is the way that this is supposed to be. But, like, enlightenment is saying, I didn't tell that person that. Spirit is saying, I did not enlighten this person. That message did not come from me. I did not tell them people to tell y'all that. They lying on me. Spirit is saying, Spirit is saying they lying on, you know. The reality of it is, some of you have come into this reality in this incarnation, and you remember that you identify and you remember with being the previous sex in a past life. It's something that comes natural to you, something that you still remember. Doesn't make it right or wrong. Subjectivity is what we put on when we give titles and names to everything. I know this is a card because we've programmed it to say this is a card. Now, what if I just wanted to call it a slide? Everyone would be calling it a slide. It's just like that simple. But Spirit is saying, like, you love who you love. You love who you love. And this is why there are some relationships where you, from a child, you feel like you like both sex, or from a child, you feel like you have some type of attraction. Okay, because I am seeing both. And then they have to hide these secrets. Like I'm saying, someone is secretly hiding that they want to go and be either with the same sex, or they left a situation to go be with the same sex, or they left a situation to go be with anybody that they fucking love. And they're being guilt tripped. Like, oh, you're going to abandon them. You're not going to leave. But that's their truth, right? You would rather them sit there and not be the best version of themselves than to go off and be happy. The Spirit going in today, huh? Why I always got to be the one to be bringing the hard messages? Hey. And someone is afraid because they've built this ego or this reputation for themselves. And they got this fiery relationship or connection that's so spontaneous. It's so like this person looks forward to talking to someone. They want someone so bad, but they're like, fuck. They feel trapped to some type of expectation. They feel trapped. Okay? And all they do is work. They work a lot. They feel like they don't even get to enjoy their life, that they're getting older. And their thoughts are like a lot of insomnia here. I'm telling you, a lot of people are like getting on someone's case. It could be friends, it could be family. And they're getting on someone like, you need to cut that off. And this person's feeling like, look, I can't force nobody to be with them. For some of you, there's family or friends that's like, you know, oh, you need to go fight for your relationship. You need to fight for your family. You need to go get them back. You need to get up off your ass. You need to do this. And this person's like, look, you guys are attacking me and telling me what I need to do, but I can't make that person want to be with me. I can't, they're not going to listen to me. I can't make that person love me. I can't make that person want to fight for a relationship if they don't want to do it. They could be literally pushing the karmic to do that to you, and y'all are just trying to go y'all fucking separate ways. Like, oh, you had a choice. Yeah. There's some hermit energy. I feel like if someone goes silent often and you don't hear from them for a while, they're trying to process all of this shit. They're trying to process what this means for them. They're trying to process like how to get out of this situation, like face their fears, come out of the closet, just be themselves. Okay? They really want to close this old cycle. Like I said, they're invested in something traditional, whether it's a commitment, a group of friends, family, expectations. Yeah. Like I said, for some of you, the karmic is being forced to do that to your person. Hold on. For some of you, the karmic is being forced to like fight harder, do this, do that. This person doesn't really think for themselves right now. I see that a lot. This person is not really thinking for themselves. They want to do what's right, but they don't know what's right. They don't have a good example. I'm not making excuses for anybody, but this is just the reality of the situation or the energy that I'm seeing right now. That Spirit's channeling through me. And this hermit energy is someone trying to like, I feel like they're weaning themselves off of whatever familiarity came with a prior choice. Because the hermit is detaching from those investments. You know what I'm saying? Not needing nothing but your spirit. So someone is like, they're trying to find out what's the right thing to do. And I feel like they're asking friends, they're getting advice. They're trying to see other perspectives. Like, is it me? Am I tripping? Why do I feel so drawn to this person? You know what I'm saying? Did this person do something to me? Because like they ready to give you the world. I'm telling you. There's some good news coming towards you. Yep. And it's because, like I said, it's because someone is bored of where they are. They want to be happy. They're not listening to the advice. They feel like everyone that they're talking to or that they were talking to, asking their opinion, they feel like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about either. Look how your relationship worked out. Look what you're doing. So they're seeing, Spirit is showing them like, you know, to see between the lines. Like, you can't speak on this because you don't know what's what. You don't know, because they could be saying like, oh, they lying to you or this or that. You don't know. Someone is definitely lying, but with enlightenment in reverse, this is someone that thinks they know it all and they're giving advice to somebody, and it is not accurate. It is not channeling spirit. It is channeling. See my throat trying to restrict? They don't want me telling you that. It is channeling the perspective of this, of another. Is not spirit. That's all I'm saying. Someone is concerned that they may be too late. Someone is saying that they may be too late. Maybe they made you wait too long, or they had you, they know that you don't trust them anymore. Someone is really worried that like they dropped the ball when it came to you. Yeah. And that they should have listened. They should have ended it when they should have ended it. They should have like moved on when they needed to move on and not continue to drag this shit out. Yeah. Someone wants to apologize to you, Taurus. Someone could have told you that, I feel like someone may have been separated but not divorced. There's something about something not being final or legalized. Could have been due to a child. Doesn't have to be. But this person feels like you deserve an apology for whatever reason. And they feel like at this point you're not going to want to hear anything they have to say. Now that example that I gave you around the same-sex situation, not everyone has a same-sex situation. We know this, right? But in this particular situation, it's like, you know how they always say, see, I'm telling you, it's a perspective shift, okay? There's an ascension happening. You know how they always say, oh, like, don't be someone's homeboy. Like, even if you're a girl, you could be, or a female, you could be, like, really laid back, really chill, and someone, like, y'all could play videos together, have fun together. Y'all, like, both in your masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? Both in your masculine energy, but y'all have this unexplainable attraction towards each other. This unexplainable desire to be in each other's life. Y'all complement each other. Someone failed to seize those opportunities with you. Like I said, majority of divine feminine energy or feminine energy in general is embodying masculine energy right now. So this is no surprise. But on some degree, it's like bottom line, someone here felt like they should have stepped the fuck up. That's it. Someone felt like they should have stepped up. They should have fought harder. They should have shown you that they were really interested. They should have not listened to other people that was giving them fucking horrible advice. Not listening to their traditional beliefs or conventional ideologies around relationships, and just do it for love, okay? And now they have a lot of regrets. So they're feeling enthused to come towards you and explain something to you. Offer something to you. They see it as an opportunity, but they won't be surprised if you are so too far gone. Yeah. Someone was also waiting until they got like completely single, or they were by themselves again. Someone's trying to like get out of this low vibrational energy, poverty in reverse, okay? They're trying to manifest a better life for themselves. They're trying to get their shit together, get a transportation, work on themselves, really do some type of healing on themselves. This person's trying to do some work on themselves before you leave, before you're completely done. I'm telling you, got the Lovers twice. I'm telling you, they're trying to get out of jail. They're trying to get unstuck. Someone feels like you are moving on and you've closed the door. You're tired of waiting on them, like officially this time. Yeah, distant horizon. Like you've left the building, Taurus. It's a wrap. Something is a wrap for you. Like you done. And someone can feel that energetically. You have Cancer, I feel. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Cancer. Or they have Cancer in their chart. I'm telling you, someone got guidance from somebody. And it was horrible guidance. And they procrastinated. And they thought they had more time. And they did foolishness. Literally. Didn't I say someone they got guidance, whether it was through tarot, a spiritualist, or someone else, but they told them, oh, you got time, y'all gonna end up being together. This person lied to them. They told them, and Spirit was like, I did not deliver that message. You had the wrong person. Spirit's message was focus on your energy. Spirit's message was work on your aura, work on you. And this person gave some type of guidance of, I believe, I feel, and I believe. So now this person is going through dark night of the soul. They're being forced. Some of them, they're going to have to go to jail. Somebody's being forced to like wake the fuck up. Okay. You got Leo, I will. You have 11th house friends. I'm telling you, friends could be saying something to this person like, oh, you've been asleep too long. You didn't go after it when you had an opportunity. Like, you fucked that up. Someone's like, there is a group of people that's really like 11th house energy that's telling them like, you fumbled the ball. Okay? Some of them put their family, their traditions, their belief above relationships, above a connection, and they lost big time. And they had to go through this entire shift just to change their belief systems with the Tournament energy. Because somebody was fucking a knucklehead. Tragic. Here we go. So now someone feels like they want to fight for this connection with you. Okay. Now they feel like they want to fight for some connection with you. And I just feel like you moved on. Truth is. That's what someone's saying. Truth is, I never got over you. Someone had to stand in your shoes for them to have this perspective shift. They had to go to counseling. They had to get therapy. This person had to do something in order to get this shit to fall. Like they was making it harder than they needed to be. Yeah, you got the devil here. They didn't want to hear it. Something that they did not want to hear. Someone also could have got a message and then like, let's say for example, you're a person, right? Your person could have went and got a reading done on you to see what you're doing, right? And they could have told them like, oh, Taurus is out here. They have a whole connection with someone else, or they living their best life, or they doing, this person heard some shit. They did not like that message. They didn't. 5 of Swords, they felt so defeated. They felt like whatever plot they had for you or whatever happened in this situation that it did not work. I'm telling you. It's like someone's like, no, that's not true. They still love me. They're still waiting on me. And it's like, nope. Who told you they was waiting? They lied to you. I'm telling you, 8 of Swords. So someone's getting the courage or the balls to come towards you. They're tired of losing sleepless nights and they want to communicate with you. The Hangman energy again. Now they see things from your perspective. Someone done woke up and realized that they wasted a lot of time. Okay? They did not see this shit coming. Some shit's coming towards someone. They didn't see it coming. That's what Spirit wants you to know. They had it coming. They had it coming. Someone had some shit coming and they did not predict this, foresee this, or anything like that. Power couple. And I feel like that's what y'all were intended to be, but it's in reverse. They did not communicate. They didn't treat you right. I'm going to pull it back. But it flowed, though. I'm going to take it back. Like, y'all could have been great together. But they dropped the ball. Big time. Someone tried to put baby in the corner. Past love. Yeah, some of y'all stop mirroring. Like, you realize this person was not for you. You decided to be the change. This past relationship, you know, I feel like whoever this past love was to you, you realize this person just wasn't for you. You needed to change so you could stop resonating with this type of energy. You were like, no, I don't want to resonate with this no more. I think you had an honest conversation with yourself and you confronted yourself. So for every Taurus that confronted the parts of you that was mirroring another person, and you've been shattering those mirror glasses and saying like, I no longer need these past connections and I'm ready for new, I'm ready for different. That shit working. This is a confirmation for you. Okay? All this heartbreak is not your problem. They coming back to you though, but Spirit is saying it's not your problem. A lot of them are desperate, and they're paying the price for not heeding the enlightenment that was coming to them, and they are paying the price for it, and they're trying to hold on to you. Okay, and that's because they're having a wake-up call, a realization here. Taurus, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the telepathic message. 444 TT out.